I was reading this article in regards to tennis player Sloane Stephens, and this is what it said. Sloane Stephens says racism against athletes has only gotten worse. Now, when I read that headline, needless to say, my curiosity was piqued. Mainly because of what the headline was invoking, because it said racism has only gotten worse against athletes, meaning that this is not just her experience that she's about to talk about. But let's dig into this. But before we get into it, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like and consider subscribing. So as you know, and if you've been following the French Open, then you know that she is on her way to the second round. So speaking specifically, she was asked a question about racism, which is exactly what brings us here today to discuss this. And in a nutshell, her response was, it's obviously been a problem. It's been a problem for her entire career. It hasn't stopped. It's only gotten worse. Which really does make me wonder a couple of things, because I know most of these guys do handle their own social media, but she also mentioned that there's a device that she could utilize to filter through words so that they don't come directly to her, or they get rid of those comments that are negative. She also has certain words banned on Instagram and probably Twitter as well. And if she has to go to those lengths, I'm guessing that she's not the only one. More than likely, a lot of different athletes probably have to do this exact same thing. If not just some, probably all. And that's fair, that's their prerogative. But seeing some of the lengths that they have to go to, a reporter mentioning the software that protects athletes from quote-unquote hate speech, however we choose to define that today.
Yes, it's obviously been a problem my entire career. It has never stopped. If anything, it's only gotten worse. I did hear about the software. I have not used it. I have a lot of, obviously, keywords banned on Instagram and all of these things, but that doesn't stop someone from just typing in an asterisk or a different type of typing it in a different way, which obviously software most of the time doesn't catch. So yeah, I mean, it hasn't stopped and I haven't used the software yet. Yeah, I mean, obviously when there's FBI investigations going on with people are saying to you online, it's very serious. And obviously it's been something that I've dealt with my whole career. And I think that, like I said, it's only continued to get worse and people online have the free reign to say and do whatever they want behind fake pages, which is obviously very troublesome. But yeah, it's something that I've had to deal with my whole career and something I will continue to deal with, I'm sure, and that's that.
There is still one thing to understand about the reality of the internet. If people want to get to you, they will get to you. Which is why so many public figures either take one of two options. They don't handle their own social media, or they completely remove themselves from social media. Unfortunately, but that's the world that we live in today. But it's been about 14 years now, and honestly, she seems like she's handled it well. Even when she says it's just something I have to deal with. And if there is one thing that actually raised an eyebrow for me while I was listening to this interview, is where she said it's only continued to get worse and people online have the free reign to say and do whatever they want behind fake pages. If I'm being fair, even celebrities are known to make fake pages. They're called burner pages. And that to me is how a celebrity either responds back or they troll back. But it's where she says this is obviously very troublesome. Obviously, when there's an FBI investigation going on, what are people to say to you online? It's very serious. Invoking the fact that there's an FBI investigation, that is what raised a red flag for me, and that is what raised my eyebrow. Because now I want to question, what investigation really brought the FBI to have to get involved? Now granted, she didn't say that she was speaking about a specific case, but she did mention the FBI. And if the FBI is involved, this has gone just from mere words to threats. And that's where things get serious. So listen, if you haven't noticed already, I love sports. I'm a huge fan of sports. I'm a huge fan of trash talk. If you can dish it, dish it. If you can't take it, stay out of it. And I understand some people are going to trash talk a lot more than others. Some fans are going to trash talk. And some players are going to talk back to the fans. It's when it borders on to the point of potentially becoming violent, or the fans take some of the stories a little too far, which is normally what gets them banned from the stadium. It's kind of like the Vinicius Jr. situation. I think we've been seeing a whole lot of this in the NBA as of late. But Sloane specifically mentioned the FBI, and I cannot help but wonder why. Let's just hope it's nothing serious, and nothing that anyone actually follows through with. But let me know what it is that you guys think. Do you think, or are you of the opinion that fans should technically have the right to say whatever it is that they want? Or do you think fans can sometimes take a little too far, whether it's online or whether it's actually in the stadium? Think about the Vinicius Jr. situation and then Sloane Stephens situation. Hers is online, his is in the stadium. Which one of those situations would you be okay with? And if so, why? That's my question. Leave your comments exactly in the comment section, and I will see you guys again for the next one. Be easy, y'all.